Anyalea, anyakokulea, agbele maubo.
Ago. Welcome to today's teachings. Today we want to give you what we call African spirituality. There are some specific points we listed, and we want you to know that when talking about African spirituality, one cannot do away with what we have listed here. And they have been part and parcel of our ancestors. Since the beginning of time, the spirituality of our ancestors has been around and still around, and they have been using these methods for spiritual growth, for developing their own souls, developing the mind, opening their eyes, giving themselves a good health, and also, material prosperity is also associated with spiritual attainment. One cannot be spiritually inclined and still going through difficulties in terms of providing food and other things around that can give a woman a peace of mind for developmental process. So we want to give you, as I said, African spirituality, and it comes with a whole lot of things, and we want to list this thing. But before we do that, as usual, we are going to pick a first song from Bonli Woli Koche. That is where we are going today. Thank you. Thank you. And today we are giving you African spirituality. Nothing but African spirituality. It has been occurring to people home and abroad that there has not been a knowledge foundation. There has never been a spiritual foundation that our ancestors established. This has been occurring to so many people, I repeat, home and abroad, that the African ancestors did not have a spiritual knowledge system. But we want to disappoint them that our ancestors were once upon a time the custodians of the cosmic knowledge. And for that matter, there has been a lot of knowledge left behind for us, the children of Africa. And we have this knowledge with us, and we want to share with you. For many of you who, in one way or the other, think that we don't have African spirituality, we do have. And we listed a few points that we want to share to you today. And when we're talking about African spirituality, one cannot do African spirituality without music and dance. You cannot do African spirituality without singing. And for that matter, our ancestors, our ancient fathers, established spiritual songs that can help you and myself for spiritual growth. And all of these things has been with us since the beginning of time. We also have invocations. Yes, when we say invocations, we are talking about how to evoke the universal laws. And according to advanced cosmology, the universal laws of creations are 16, which I have been mentioning here on all social medias. And you know, these 16 universal principles or universal energy that constitute or created the entire universe are the tools that we have to use to develop and open doors for our subconscious self. We also have meditations. Meditations are there for each and every one of the African descent to use and grow the soul and also put the body in a good rhythm. We also do have spiritual exercises. Yes, we do have spiritual exercises that also gives opportunities, also gives you long life, good health, and also spiritual and subconscious breakthrough. So with these various points that I just mentioned, I want to take them one after the other and give you brief definitions or clue of how our ancestors were using these tools for their subconscious and their spiritual growth. So the point one, when talking about music and dance, when talking about singing, basically what it means is it is exposing your state of body, and soul to a spiritual awakening, to awakening of every single things around your human state. So singing and dancing has been part of African spirituality, and it is still with us, and we have been practicing this music and dance. The very music or song that I just played before the beginning of these teachings should tell you that we did have a very brilliant and advanced spiritual songs that can help each and every one of us to attend our spiritual self, and also promote and make sure that there is a sustainability in everything that we do. So music, singing and dancing must make sure that your spiritual body also be put into a good rhythm. Singing brings awakening energy to you. It opens the brain, it opens the Thotho, it opens the Chito, the subconscious state. It also gives stability and growth to the human body that we call Woli. For that matter, all of these teachings are there, and we are going to be taking these things seriously from now on. And we are going to be giving you a very good spiritual readings that can help you in everything that you do. So just to give you few, singing, music and dance is a very good thing for you. If you want to do spirituality, if you want to grow and grow with everything surrounding you, then you need to go the African ancestors way. Number 2, we have evocations. And when we are talking about evocations, what exactly are we talking about? Evocations are to call upon, to awaken the universal energies, the 16 universal energy that was used to create the entire cosmos. So evoking these universal laws that is also part of your making is going to make sure that every human organ, your internal organs, are going to be on good reading. They are going to be well positioned, and they must be spiritually, physically, and be in good, healthy states. So when we say we are evoking, that means that we are evoking the universal order to be in our favor. This is what many people call prayer. But in African spiritual concepts, we do not pray. You don't have to pray and be waiting for somebody to answer you, because we have in our position the universal order that was used to create the entire universe. Therefore, whatever you are looking for in this universe, evoke the universal energies and they will operate with you. And these universal energies are what was used to create you. And for that matter, evoking them means that they are already part and parcel of you, your human state. And once you are in this evocation state, they are going to vibrate the body. They are going to vibrate the soul and going to give you the awakening energy that you need in the morning, afternoon, and in the evening. So the evocations of the 16 universal energies are very important when it comes to African spirituality. And also, we do have other sound formulas that are products of these 16 universal forces that created the universe. And for that matter, we need all these creative sound formulas, these sacred sound formulas, to develop our human state. You can attest to the fact that of late, or for some years ago, just about, let's say, since the colonial masters came to our land, for a little over 200 years till now, things have not been working in our favor. All because we have lost strength when it comes to African spirituality. We are no more spiritually sound. Everything now has been reduced to the body state, to the state of woli. That has been our attainment so far. We are only building the body in a wrong way, using wrong products to build, to grow our body, and it has been giving us a lot of sickness. We are here to give you how spiritual evocations actually should be done. And we are saying that spiritual evocation can never be done without calling upon, without evoking the universal energies. These are the only thing that can help you, the African child, because every child of Africa was born breastfeeded with these universal laws. And for that matter, we all need to awaken. We all need to get ourselves out there. Now, spiritual meditation, point number 4. Point number 3, spiritual meditations. When it comes to meditations, many of you have been saying that there is nothing like meditations when it comes to African spirituality. And I want to tell you that if you have been practicing meditations that you get from foreign land, I want to tell you that our ancestors have what they call meditations. And when it comes to the 16 universal order, the 16 universal laws, I am going to give you this one. We call it Ngole or Ngole. Ngole Meji or Ngole Meji. This is a spiritual or a creative sound formula that was used for withdrawal. If you want to withdraw within your human state, we call it Ngole, within the 16 universal forces that created the entire cosmos. And for that matter, when you go into this 16, this Ngole, it has its own creative tools that are to help you go within your human self and discover. I shall be giving you the details of what Ngole actually is in our next video when we are giving you African spirituality. So meditation is a tool to go within your human self. When you go to the Everland, they say Nglo ko na chi ko. Go into yourself. Become one with yourself. Nglo ko chiko. Na nglo ko na chiko. Na nye nakachire kana na joma. And danu dunadu. Meaning that withdraw into yourself. Go within your human self. Become one with yourself. Become one with the universal laws that was used to create you. And once you attain the union of these universal laws, they will open you to all of these 16 universal forces. And once you become one with them, you will come out as a very knowledgeable person, as a spiritual person who has attained cosmic knowledge. And you will come out to help your people to grow and make a good living for them. This is what we call meditations. So meditation is actually somebody who has attained his spiritual state, who have been able to develop and make one with the universal energies and use these energies to develop himself first and then use it to help the humankind. This is meditations. And I am saying that there are millions of spiritual sound formulas, sacred formulas that you can use to go within your human self. And today happens to be Wednesday, which we call in the cosmology Ku. And I want to use this opportunity to give you one meditation when it comes to advanced cosmology. Just because today is Wednesday, I am going to use a sound formula from Wednesday, from Kuda B, and then meditate it for you to see that yes, indeed, our ancestors have a lot of compendium, a lot of knowledge system hidden within our system. Now, Sanya Xiao na plom dodo mai sao. Plom dodo mai sao lo. Sanya Xiao na plom dodo mai sao. Besanya nyekli utodi Blom dodo mai sao Blom dodo mai sao lo Sanya Xiao na plom dodo mai sao Besanya nyekli utodi Plom dodo mai sao Plum Thotho Sao Lo. Sanya Shao na Plum Thotho Sao. Plum Thotho Sao Lo. Kochi Klaona Plum Thotho Sao. Basanya Nyekli Utodi. Plum Thotho Sao. Plum Thotho Sao Lo. Ngloine Plum Thotho Sao. Basanya Nyekli Utodi. Plum Thotho Sao. Plum Thotho. Plumi Thotho. Isa. Sa is a state that gives birth to our universe. And for that matter, every creature, everything that lives in this universe have only one goal: to attain to the state of Sa. And for that matter, our ancestors recorded this knowledge system down for you and myself for a day like this. So somebody will be asking, what is the meaning of Om? And somebody will want to equate this to Om symbol or Om meditation tools that are being used in the Western world, in Asia, India, and all over. But Thotho Sao is saying that no, it is our own knowledge system. For instance, we have Om, yes. Saom, we have it. Kaom, Chiom, we have Kaob, we have Chiob. Don't we? Yes. This is derived from a fast cosmology, and I am not the one who derived them. Your ancestors left a lot of knowledge behind, and these are for you. So what I am telling you is that African meditation, African spirituality, we have a meditation tools within, and these things are for you. Now, we also do have spiritual exercises. We have spiritual exercise, and these spiritual exercises are to keep you in a good rhythm, are to keep you, put you on a good rhythm, for you to have good balance in life, for you to have a healthy system, for your internal organs to be functioning well, for you to be able to live a very healthy, long life. You need to do African spiritual exercise, and with time we shall bring forth the African spiritual exercise, and I can assure you that you will love it. Yes. So these details that we have given you under African spirituality, music, dance, singing, is part of our African spiritual system. Invocations, evoking the universal energies, they have been there since the beginning. As I just gave example, bleu, ku. I want to give meaning of what bleu, ku actually means. The word bleu actually derived from the word abla. Abla means motion, movement. So the word bleu is a product of abla. So bleu is a creative tool, it's a creative sound formula to put something into motion. So what is ble or abla creating? So we say ble ku means what? What is ku? You are ku. I am ku. When we say ku, ku is just a seed. It's a creative seed. Yes. Your human body, it is still called ku. Despite that, you have other universal laws living within the ku that gives your ku, your body, to move around and do so many things. So when we say bleku, is actually putting your body, your seed, in a good and creative way. And saying bleku, I just said that word ble was derived from the word abla, motion. Abla means motion, movement. And ble came from abla. So ble means what? To put something into motion in a way of creating, in a way of transformation. So bleku, ku is you. Ku is a creative seed. So our ancient ancestors did say that the universe came out of ku, out of creative substances, a creative seed. So bleku is your playing with the creative seed of the universe. And the creative seed that you want to play with at that particular moment is you as a seed. So you have to play with the creative energies, the 16 energies that constitute your human self. You have to play with them so that motion can be well established within you. So that chimeji, consciousness, awakening consciousness can be well established within your human state. Aklan, which is responsible for differentiation and growth, can also be well positioned within your human state. We are not going to give all today. We'll be back with second edition. And we are saying that bleku, blekuku. So therefore you had a name called blekusu. So when you say bleku, is to play and create. And when you say blekusu, is to play and create and establish. So our ancestors established all of these details, and we are giving it to you. So therefore, there is African spirituality, and for that matter, let us make our ancestors proud. And for that matter, I want us to listen to this song once again. Let us put we will give you the meaning. The difference between Yahweh and Yahweh. It is two things together, different. And the song is talking about Yahweh. It's not talking about Yahweh. We shall be giving you details and the meaning of what Yahweh and Yahweh is. But as to what is being said in this song, it's talking about Vla. There is nothing called Yahwashi. We don't have anything in the Everland called Yahwashi. We call them Vlashiao Vleshia me yona way. We don't call them Yavashi. Mima yona oba Vashio. Vleshi. There has been a mess up somewhere. And on this note, we want to say a very big thank you for having your time to watch us today. African spirituality is the topic, and we thank you very much. My name is Thotho Sao. Thank you. See you again.
Anyakokole ya agbele mawugbo.